Hey there, my name is Micah and with me is our director Jenny. We wanted to share a role play with you between a parent played by me and a coach played by Jenny. This parent has talked to the coach once before and yet boundaries are still being crossed. Since we know that not all conversations go well the first time, we wanted to do a discussion that involves someone who's not immediately seeing eye to eye with this parent. Notice how this parent uses the program guidelines to push back on inappropriate behavior. Okay, here goes. Thanks for taking the time to meet with me again, Jane. I know last time this wasn't easy for me to bring up, and it's not any less difficult now. But it's really important that you hear me on this. I know you care a lot about these kids and the game. I see it every time I'm here.
All right, just get on with it, Nancy. What did I do this time?
It's not appropriate for you to continue to text my kids at night and on the weekend. I spoke with you last time about how this wasn't about calling you out. This is something I've spoken with other adults about too.
Yeah, trust me, I more than remember you telling me this.
And I'm worried because you continue to do it. I looked up what policies the school has about staff-athlete interactions in intramural sports, and it's outlined clearly. Any coach, any assistant coach, or any adult in a position of power is not to text, email, call, or contact via social media any youth athletes.
Yeah, okay, and the rules are there as guidelines, not a hard line in the sand. These aren't kids anymore either. In less than 4 years, they'll be adults. And what's the big deal? I'm not breaking any laws or trying to hurt them.
Well, the big deal is you're breaking these guidelines knowingly, and I've spoken to you about this before. I wanted to make sure you know that I'm going to be following up with the principal because this isn't okay. And this isn't okay that you're ignoring these rules or the wishes of myself or the other parents.
You're really blowing this out of proportion. How else am I going to make sure that they get to games on time and that they're putting in extra work? I mean, not spending their time, chasing after girls or something.
Leave that to me, Jane. I care about the game too, but I don't want any adult compromising my child's safety. My kids know the rules, and they've been really great about coming to me about this. I know this isn't easy for them either. They really look up to you. Honestly, they idolize you, and they want to make you proud. This is putting them in a really difficult position, but I can't tell you how proud I am that they keep talking to me, even when I know it's difficult for them.
Okay. It's just, I really don't see why this is so important. I've done it this way for years now, and this is the first time it's been a big deal.
I know that other parents have been concerned too. You're a big fish here, Jane. Even the parents want to be in your good graces. When I talked to the other kids' parents on the team, they all thought the same thing, but they were too worried to bring it up to you. Myself and my partner, together we just both want the adults in our children's lives to be giving them safe messages about how adults should be interacting with them. And this is nothing personal about you or your coaching methods. We wouldn't want our kids thinking that an adult texting them is okay in any situation. And that's why we're sticking to our guns here.
All right. I think I get it. I understand. I'm glad you don't think I'm trying to do anything wrong, and I guess that it is important that I model safe behavior.
Yes, it is. And it's also about trying to get you on board. And I'm not saying you have any intentions of hurting my kids. Please understand. You're a good role model in so many other ways. We really just want you to see eye to eye on us about this too. And I'm more than willing to have you text me and my partner if you need to give a message to Jaden or Camden.
All right. Like I said, I get it. Sometimes I just wonder if this makes things much more complicated than necessary. But I have your number, and I'll text you instead when I have any game reminders.
Thanks, Jane. I really appreciate it.